Welcome to Paper and Moose. Welcome to the Goodwill Bins. I just finished round one and came up with a whole stack full of these babies. Oh, great day. So join me as I dig through the bins, see what vintage goodness I found. Some good stuff today. Welcome back to the bins. Another day here, and what a day it was. First off, we have this little grouping of vintage holiday paper cutouts. I love them all. I mean, that skeleton was such a good find in of itself. This bin was actually a great bin. I spent probably about 20 minutes to a half an hour searching through it. I wish now I would have picked up that filing cabinet. It probably only would have been a couple dollars and great to store postcards in it, but I don't know what my mind was thinking. I think I was more focused on finding more of the holiday decorations. This was just a little piece. I threw that in my bag. Maybe make something out of it one day. So yes, lots of different things. I've realized that my nemesis at the bins are the string lights, piles of hangers, and the either fake Christmas tree or the garland that you see on the left, because that gets tangled in everything and it can be very heavy to move. And this little skeleton arm was not helping me move anything. I thought maybe he would be good for digging, but it wasn't. Poor guy lost his arm. Maybe he found it later. So I'm just looking for more of that paper, because when you find that many in a bin, you know, or you hope that there has to be more. So just have to keep looking, and that is what I did. Shoes, electronics, and you even have a stuffed plush sushi roll. Maybe I should have looked this up. It was rather cute, but put it to the side. I did find this, a nice vintage beehive made out of pipe cleaner, so that came home with me as well. Looks like there was a signed hat up there. I probably should have checked that out. The things you see after you edit, and this lovely lady, a vintage witch. What a find. Another little pipe cleaner. This was a Christmas wreath with a candle, so that one in my bag goes along with the beehive. And, oh, I spot it. Gotta move some stuff out of the way, but you see that paper under there? Oh, bingo cards. They were everywhere. And what one is this? A skeleton. Another guy. And there's another piece under there. And another skeleton. When I tell you it was my lucky day, it was my lucky day. Those salad bowls, memories, my mom has that set. I remember what they look like and what they sounded like when you put your fork in there. Weird memory, but brought back a lot of them. There are those Christmas lights. Oh, see how everything gets tangled in there? Everything. It's amazing how much weight they can add when you're trying to move things. So again, I'm just looking for more of the paper. I know what it looks like. There's some postcards. They were newer, so resale value is pretty much none. Junk journalist could have used them. Okay, so here. Oh, gotta move from the leprechaun. I see this red thing over here, and it is Santa. And grab the leprechaun. And then there's Mrs. Claus too. So 3 in one area. Did I tell you it was my lucky day? It was. What a great day. Yeah, but a basket. That red binder was full of recipes, but they were not vintage. They were all new. I found Santa's cap, so that went into my bag as well. We have some bags. I think there were some records. They were not the kind that sell. They're the ones that no one really listens to, so they stayed there. Lots of CDs, other hangers, tinsel, VHS tapes. I think there's even a knife block in there. So anything and everything at the bins, including some party hats. This was neat. Maybe not the keyboard. The next thing I'll pick up. It was an iron holder. I don't know what the value is if they're collectible, but it probably could have been used for some type of decor. Pretty much anything can be used for decor, really. Digging again. Oh, this guy's right here. We have a turkey. Now we've moved on to the Thanksgiving realm. There's another bingo card, but we found Porky Pig. I believe he was dated 1977. So we scooped him up too, saved him from the bins. And see, there's that paper. So I have to move everything out of the way because I don't just want to pull it and risk ripping it even more. There is a little tear up at the top, but the suspense of what is it? What could it be? And a snowman or snowwoman, whichever you prefer. We have some puzzles, more of that blasted tinsel that everywhere. It just gets in everything. You have this heavy play thing on top. Oh, but I spot another skeleton. Oh, man. Good day. This was a good Goodwill Bins day, and it was more about saving vintage things from the bins than finding items that were worth or are worth hundreds of dollars. Oftentimes I am amazed by what is in the bins and the condition that you find them in, because with all the rustling and moving and throwing and heavy items, you think that a lot of the treasures would be pulverized, ripped, damaged, broken. A lot of things are, but it is still surprising that some things really make it through because just of where they're positioned, what they're hidden under, what they're hidden in. So this bin day was a really good day, saving some great vintage holiday decor from the bin. So I guess we'll start off with my favorite piece. These just kept multiplying. I would look one way and there would be one, then I look another way and there would be another one. So I stayed at one bin for probably maybe 20 minutes and made sure that I canvassed or attempted to canvass as much of the bin as possible. And I'm glad that I did, because I was able to save such vintage beauties as this. So this is a vintage Halloween decoration, or die cut if you want to say, cut out with your classic Halloween witch carving out a pumpkin. She is wonderful. I love her. You know, the scary witch image everyone knows. So she has her mole, the little mouse poking out of her hat. Not in rough, I mean, kind of in rough shape. You know, she has been taped, but to survive the bins, perfect. We had her. Then we had this guy, Mr. Skeleton Man over here with his little jack-o'-lantern. Again, some tape on the edges, but still in great shape. I wish I could have met the people that donated these, because I'm sure they had some really great vintage holiday decor. And to thank them wherever they are. Now, what was great again about finding these is these were old bins. These were bins that had been there. You know, they weren't fresh bins when I got there. So it just goes to show that everyone at the bins is looking for different things. Some look more for vintage. Some look for electronics. Some love vinyl records and media. So, you know, some days you come along such great piles of things and you wonder why anyone else didn't take them. It's just because they weren't looking for them. Everyone has their own niche, and I try and remind myself when I'm at the bins, you know, that just take your time, be patient, be calm, and you will find stuff. And I did. We have this guy. I also found his larger counterpart, but I think he is in my car. So again, your classic skeleton face. He has some water damage down here, but I mean, the edges are great. I'm surprised they're not ripped off. The back is a little bit thin, but great. I love these. Off from Halloween, found this little lady. We have a reindeer. Man, I thought it would have been 12. Wait, how many reindeer? 12? No, not 12. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. 9. 12. Why would I think 12? So I have a nice little reindeer. This, again, great shape. Go along with the Christmas. We have Mr. Snowman here. I thought this was fun. He was underneath like the... Oh, no, that was another one. That must be in my car, too. I did find 2 snowmen. So, yeah, oftentimes in the bins, they were either positioned... Many were positioned like this, so I couldn't see what they were. So it was like a mystery reveal. So little snowman, he was actually never used. The hole was never punched out. Again, some damage, but you just tape that up and you won't even see it. Then we have some St. Patrick's Day, which I thought was fun. We have this Lass and Lad. This has probably been in a window for many, many years because it's pretty much blue now. It should have been green, but it is blue. So you have the shamrock or clover in the back. They're in their Irish garb. So this was a good find. And this guy was just sitting right, he was smack dab just looking at me. And when I found him, I spotted the red for Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus out of the corner of my eye. So my hand was just trying to go whichever way it could. And that was a reach because that was all the way at the very end of the bin. So we have this little leprechaun. This is Eureka, made by the Eureka Company. He's jolly with his mushrooms and his shamrocks. So great find for upcoming St. Patrick's Day. Then yes, we found Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Now they are somewhat different. First I saw her, and then I saw him, and then I saw him. He was the farthest. So I grabbed Santa first, then I grabbed Mr. Leprechaun, and then I grabbed Mrs. Santa Claus. So I'm sure many of you will remember this, but you have your classic dish detergent bottle. This was a very popular thing to do. I guess back in the 70s and 80s, not so much the 90s. So you would take your dish detergent bottle and you would make outfits for it with some plastic faces for all different holidays. I have a set of Easter bunnies that are just like this. So we have Mrs. Claus, both of her hands, which is great. She even has a little vintage wreath on her arm. She's in really nice shape. Then we have good old Jolly St. Nick. What I think is really fun is on the bottom is the name of the woman that made them. She put her return address label on here. I might have to look her up. So her name's Dorothy. So thank you, Dorothy. I doubt you're watching this, but if you are, thank you. Now he is not made of a dish detergent bottle. He's like, oh no, he is. Oh, you know what they did? You know what Dorothy did? So he has a dish detergent torso. She cut the bottom of the bottle and made legs. That is amazing. Dorothy, you're a genius. His face is, I think, of a different time period than her face, because usually Santa would have the same similar kind of face. His is a little bit different. I did find his hat, and I could tell that it was his hat because it had a pin, so I know that that belonged to him. Again, he has both of his hands, which is really good. That's really funny. So they were great to find. And then I found these little darling items in the same bin with the paper cutouts. So we have this beehive. This is made from pipe cleaners. It is older. It has the glass beads. Just so dainty. This was fun. And then we have this wreath. Oh no, it broke. I should be able to glue that, I think. Again, just made from pipe cleaners with a little candle and then one single glass bead. So these are older. These were fun finds too. The beehive, I think, is really cute. This would look great for spring, your spring decor. Oh, with those Chanel bees that I have. Oh, where did I put them? That'd be great. So what else did I pick up? Oh, the Porky Pig ornament, which is still in my car. I didn't look that up. I mean, that's just a fun find. The sticker said 1977, so it is older. But for me, this was a great day because I was able to find and save these things from the bins. You know, I don't know what happens to the bins after people look through them and they roll them back into the back room. I guess I should ask just to find out. I don't know if they put those in the pallets, you know, the bins that the pallets that you can buy. I don't know if they just throw it in the garbage. Perhaps I'll ask the next time that I go there. That'd be interesting. Or if they just dump it into another bin, which is entirely possible. But I like to think it as saving stuff, you know, from the bins. And for me, finding these, because I love these vintage holiday items, it was a good day. Again, you know, I'm not making thousands of dollars off of these things, but you know, sometimes it's about saving the memory and saving, you know, I guess maybe the history of decorating. Because I don't even know. I mean, they do make the window cutouts, but they're just, again, they're not the same. Some of them might be plastic, and I just like the old stuff. So it's about saving that and having a lot of fun in finding these. I couldn't believe it as I was turning them over and looking. I'm like, oh my gosh, here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. And when I found this lady, what a day. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will be going to the bins again sometime this week. So I find more of these, that'd be amazing. I'm still hopeful that one day I will find a postcard album, and perhaps one day I'll find a full photo album. Those would probably be my grails at the bins, plus a vintage Phillipsburg High School football varsity jacket. If I ever find that at the bin, man, what a day that will be. But you never know what you're going to find. It is like a treasure hunt in the deep blue plastic sea of the Goodwill bins. And I hope you enjoyed going along with me. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please sure to leave a thumbs up. That would be appreciated. And tell your friends about the video if they have never been to a Goodwill bin and perhaps are interested in what it looks like. They can take a peek at my videos and see what they should prepare themselves for. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day. If you are out treasure hunting, hope you find that vintage treasure that you're looking for. I'll see you all. Have a great day. See you all next time. Goodwill bins on the brain.